On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now Armstead. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a toss to Armstead. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. first and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, D. Check three.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's another Texans first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. This is Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watson now to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Coleman now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7. Jaguars 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They run it with Armstead. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down, Jaguars.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his goal line here, Watson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller, and he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, 31.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. He was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the Texans.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14. Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A loss of 16 yards. It's second down.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
17 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and 14. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Just shy of the goal line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll come out in the pistol. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
4 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, It was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep...
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
29-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down.
They'll look to throw here. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Armstead, the ball carrier.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Armstead on the carry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A run here with Armstead. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Armstead, the Jaguar ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Got an open man, it's QT. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
26,
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25.
What's going on there, boy?
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Jaguar
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give it back to Armstead. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 20.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
14.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.